Hello, everybody out there. It has been a little while, but we are No Skill Entertainment, and the formatting might be a little strange, but bear with us. We're always trying to do something that we are definitely not qualified for. So, with all that being said, let's get the night started off with our usual cast of clowns because I'm excited to get right in the meat and potatoes of this bad boy. EJ, say hello to everybody.
What's good?
Glad to be seeing you, man. I missed you. Siegeland, you're up next.
Hello, I'm up next.
I am so. Anyways,
What do you want from me?
Dravo himself, B. Randon. How you doing, man?
Hello, my name is Dravo.
God, I hate you guys. You make it so hard to present. Anyways, getting into tonight's special, we are going to have some serious fun with a good friend of ours. Martial artist, streamer, content creator, TikToker, a real dick when it comes to playing Magic the Gathering, and part-time adventure depending on the circumstance. Our good friend Durdle Kingdom. How you doing, man?
Hello there. I'm doing quite dandy today. I'm
We are so excited to have you, dude. This is
hell
going to be
yeah.
a fun one.
Oh, it's,
It'll be
yeah.
fun.
I'm already half a glass in, so yeah. Whenever you guys.
This man
Just-
preemptively was just like,
okay.
I'm hanging out with the no skill boys. Time to tip him back.
I hear the clinking. Oh man,
Oh hell yeah, we got it, brother.
I'm glad to know that even though DJ is not partaking, we can still hear the sounds of alcohol.
It's
Just
going
like, I
out
don't
like
do
that.
it anymore, but you know what? We could never forget. Clink.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Oh,
It's-
shout out to Gizmo for the sub, by the way.
Yeah, for the 12th month in a row.
Good for him.
My guy. Can't even get
Hell
people
yeah.
to text back. Fuck. Well, with that shout out being mentioned, let's get right into this episode, boys. It is good to goof around and get our usual bullshit out, but let's jump into this because Turtle, you are a fascinating character, very regal in your own right. I gotta know, man, because I've known you personally for quite a while now. I've never really got into how you got into like streaming and content creation because you're very good at it, but it just seemed like you kind of naturally flowed into it. You've been doing it for a while. Like, what's your story, man?
Oh boy. So I started. I my first live stream was back in November of 2018, and yeah, I started doing Guild Wars 2 and Magic the Gathering Arena. The reason why I got in was kind of I don't know if it's a sad story or if it's a good story or whatever it is. I was dating a girl at the time, and we were trying to go for long-term relationships and all that kind of stuff. But she was one that was not into video games. She actually hated video games.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
Deej has been there.
basically, yeah, it's rough when that happens. You think you find the girl of your dreams, and then she hates video games. You're like, ooh, maybe it's not going to work out. Anyway, so she was talking about all the time how oh, video games, they're just a waste of time, they're a waste of money. You know, you
Endless.
don't learn any good skill sets from them or anything like that. And I was like, oh well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Maybe if I try streaming or something, that might, get the stigma away for you. If I start streaming, making some money off of it, having a good time, and honing my skills for video creation and things like that, make something positive out of it. And she's like, oh, you know what? Try it, see how it goes. And safe to say that the stream has lasted longer than she has.
God damn. Dude, I've never, and I don't want to put you on blast, but I like in a million years heard of anyone pick up streaming to have anything to do with the girlfriend. Like, honestly, that got me out of left field, my guy.
Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard too. if you guys hear Chalk in the background, I apologize. Some
Oh,
asshole.
did
doing
someone
a
request a
message.
quote?
I'm doing the quote right now for you.
Oh, what is it?
It's my balls.
Nice.
So that's interesting. How like the aspect of streaming or even gaming in general is what is what got you into. Uh, wait, but you said she hated video games.
Yeah.
How did it correlate? She doesn't like video games, so let me try streaming. Maybe she'll like you more. Well, where's the correlation in that, if I may ask?
Oh, I mean, we were already dating at the time, so there wasn't really. It wasn't me trying to like woo her over or anything because we were already like a few months in.
Oh, she was already wooed.
Yeah, she. Oh yeah, for sure. First date, second date. GG. But so anyway,
She's into
the
Thousand Kingdom.
she saw the dirt. Actually, I'm not. Can I say dick on
Yeah.
YouTube? Oh yeah, she saw
Yeah.
the Durdle dick and she was like, you know what? Never mind.
It did not go the way I thought it was going to, but all right.
Say,
Yeah, shit. Holy fuck.
But
Durdle, we've had you on for like 4 minutes, my guy. You came out the gate swinging today.
oh yeah.
I would say
Uh,
that story is definitely a unique one in terms of starting a stream.
Yeah. So it was kind of weird too because like she's a like huge weeaboo, like the unhealthy type of weeaboo, and
she's in love with
she's
Levi from Attack on Titan, like everybody else.
yeah, probably, yeah. She's like, so basically what was like, she was super into anime, into drawing and painting and stuff like that, and I'm just thinking to myself like, man, you're talking crap about the stuff that I like, my hobbies and stuff like that, and your hobbies aren't doing in like, your hobbies are kind of in the same realm of like, you're not going to make money off of it, and I mean, yeah, you get like a skill set or two, but it's just a hobby. Like, why do you have to hate on it?
That's one of the funny
Yeah.
like aspects of life. Is like as soon as people hear that we're gamers, even though like let's be real here, gaming is a booming industry right now, and it's showing no signs of stopping. I'd just like to point that out.
Yeah.
But when people want to like ridicule and criticize us for playing video games, and then the hobbies that they list off, I'm like, dude, that's not much better. Like you're making fun of me because I play video games and you like croquet. Oh, all right. Live your best life, I guess. I just don't understand why video games are the, how can I put it, the, I guess you could say the main reaching point of what makes us weird.
There's always been this long hanging stigma of they're counterproductive, they're childish, and it's kind of crazy because for people in the community, huge celebrities and multi-million-dollar CEOs, and that's how they spend their money. They set up a racing sim in their house, they play Forza, kick back a glass of wine, and kick up their feet. Like, people just, it can be a time waster, but that's what everybody goes to, and it's crazy to think that somebody could one day say, I'm pretty good, I'm entertaining, and start picking up their own streaming or whatever form of content creation they choose and turn it into a legitimate business. It's hard for a lot of people to imagine, but all you got to do is get on Twitch, get on YouTube, even other couple platforms that are a little trickier to use, but they're out there. It exists.
Step one is just you gotta do it. So
Yeah.
sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, yeah, like if you look at video games from like 20 years ago, like there was a huge stigma and it wasn't really mainstream. And even though there were a lot of people still in like gaming and everything, but it didn't really get mainstream until probably, I want to say
2014.
I was going to say
I'd
about
say-
10 years ago, but that works too.
I'd say around the Xbox 360, Call of Duty MW2 / Black Ops 1 era, when gaming
Yeah,
just
about 10
started
years
taking
ago.
off. Because it started gaining traction because now you can record it and record yourself playing and put it on YouTube.
The golden age of YouTube.
I
The
knew you were
golden
going to somewhere in this conversation. There he is.
All I had to say was MW2.
Dude,
You
Modern
know
Warfare
me,
2
bud.
was probably one of my favorites for the Call of Duty series, honestly.
It was a classic, my guy. That shit was good.
Until you ran into that one dude that kept on using one-man army and you ran into his Claymore 30 times. Or is that just me because I'm stupid? Yes.
That's because you
No
were playing
comment.
against Brandon, not on the same team. There was your problem.
Correction, I was not a one-man army guy. Fuck off.
I don't
You
believe
using the
that for
50
a
cal?
second.
But one of the questions that I see asked a lot is like, so Durdle, you stream, and I'm
Yeah.
assuming not every stream has just been like positive, like positive chat. Have you ever had to deal with like any sort of negative viewers, and if so, like how did you deal with it? Does that affect your mental at all?
I get trolled all the time. Like I even get trolled by my mods. I get trolled by my regulars. I get trolled by randos. The one thing that you have to learn as a streamer is just to like let it roll off your shoulders. Don't worry about it. It's really like if you let it get to you, then it just starts eating at you and everything. Yeah, Cookie, you're the best troll.
Doubt.
Shout out to Cookie.
But anyway, so what I usually do, if it's somebody who's like a mod or something, I'll kind of play into it a little bit just to have a little bit of fun with it. If it's one of the regulars, I'm not going to get mad with them because that's like their way of communicating with me. If it's somebody like when we do our Murder Hobo Thursdays for our community, when we get randoms in that are like trolling in chat and like pushing really hard or just like dropping gamer words right and left, like that's when it gets a little bit stressful. But you just ban them. You say, hey, I'm sorry that you guys had to deal with that, like you guys had to hear that, and just move on, because if you give any more energy to them, they're winning and you don't want them to win.
Very true. It
And
just
that is
seemed
wild. Sorry, DJ, didn't mean to cut into you there.
that's all
Before it.
good. Yeah, because I still remember like my very first time streaming. And granted, I haven't turned on my stream in I want to say 2 years. My very first game I streamed was Sunset Overdrive, and my audience was Brandon here and 2 of our other friends, and it was just them trolling me in chat. But then when I started like streaming a little bit more regularly, and I was getting random people whom I didn't know, and it was just constant trash talk or toxicity, and I'm not saying it was like hurting my feelings, but I just got tired of looking at it to where I finally said, okay, I'm just gonna turn off the stream, and I didn't turn it on anymore. And
Ooh.
it was just one of those. I think it might have got to me, even on just an annoyance level of like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't even want to see it. But when you say roll it, like just roll out the shoulder and keep moving, that kind of inspires me to try again, like try my hand at it.
Honestly,
Dude, having known Durdle IRL, this man's got some bulletproof skin. You gotta be trying to
That's
hurt him. He
true.
can probably glance off a 22 off of just his epidermis alone.
Honestly, yeah. Real big
Bang.
fact.
That's it, bro. That's all you got. All right.
That's all you got? Shit.
deflecting bullets with my skin.
I take shits that are a higher caliber. Let's go.
What? Nobody has ever said those words in their life ever before, DJ. Why? Why? Maybe I'll change subject. Please help me here. I can't deal with this.
So one really cool thing about streaming, earlier this year, I was actually able to do a little bit of a travel trip across the U.S.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, it was really fun. I got to meet a couple moderators. I got to meet a couple of like longtime viewers and stuff. And it was always like this. For some reason, it was like for the first like 5 seconds of like running into these people, you're like, oh, like, what do I say? What do I do? what, like, is everything going to go right? Are they going to like me? Like, what the hell's going on? And then, like, once you get past that, it's like, wait, no, I've known these guys for like over a year. Like, we shoot the shit all the time. Like, they're just face to face with me right now. It doesn't matter that, like, there's no mic or screen between us. We've already established a friendship and a bond and everything. I look like Bigfoot with a black belt. Oh my god. Sorry.
You okay there, Durdle? What happened?
I don't know. I think his thick skin is kind of faltering a little bit.
Thanks for that.
45 ACTs in here.
But yeah, it was a really awesome experience. I got to go to Texas. I got to go to Alabama. I got to go to Tennessee, Kentucky, and meet some people. I got to meet a fellow speedrunner and somebody who holds a world record title with me, actually. Gizmo's Game Lounge. You guys, some of you guys already know Rakdos Punk 19. And then I got to meet my DM that I was doing D&D on stream with, Neckrite and his wife Evil Wolf. And I was traveling around with Cactus Frank, and they're like all really cool, really chill people. You know, we're all like a little socially awkward, but that awkwardness fell quick.
That happens because I don't mean to overstep here, but I've been gaming a long time, and I'm really bummed Fraser's not here because he was part of the story. We actually did meet some of our friends from up in the Alberta, Canada area, and they flew down to LA, and like it was kind of nuts because in theory we've known him for 13, 14 years, but in person this is the first time any of us have ever seen each other. And it was funny because two of them were pretty tiny, and we weren't expecting that. The other one, my guy, no shit, was bigger than you.
Oh my word!
Yeah, my guy.
So that caribou wrapped his arms around me, and I couldn't breathe for like 7-8 seconds. I had to kick him in the shin to get him to let off.
And
fun,
by a Greek statue.
just for a reference for everybody that's listening to this, I'm 6'3", so if this guy is bigger than me, like, that's
6'8". Am I mistaken in that?
Oh my goodness!
No,
I could
taller
be.
than me.
You might be right, but this is the thing. His fucking limbs are the thickness of tree trunks. This is a big boy. I got a picture somewhere. I'll have to put in the Discord later. But it is funny because when you see him at first, you're like, I know this person. But there's that weird moment. Luckily, this big ass goof voided that for us and just ran up and gave the most awkward hug in the middle of downtown LA. People thought I was getting attacked by a kaiju or some shit because I'm only like 5'6" over here.
Dude, especially when you start getting to the 6'3" and up range, if we fall down, the likelihood of anybody picking us up, unless it's with a winch, there's no shot.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Sorry to cut away too much, but like I really felt that when you were talking about that, man. That's a wild feeling, right? To just break the screen barrier or the internet barrier, whatever. I've heard a couple different names. To just get that one-on-one people is kind of fucking crazy, right?
It is. Like I said, it's really awkward at first, and you're just like, oh no, this person's not gonna like me. All your self-doubts come in, and then you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just have fun.
Bro, that's one of the things I'm nervous about. If I were to meet like any of you guys in real life, is like, are they gonna like me? Am I just gonna like? Am I gonna be greeted with a hug or a straight rock bottom?
I'm
picking
not
your big
hugging
ass
your
up.
slimy ass up.
Better be ready for that.
I already told you, if I ever met you, you deserve at least one slap for the shit you put me through, and then we'll see
Adrian,
about
you
that.
pick up Brandon. I'll get DJ. We'll carry him around, make it weird.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, actually. At least Brandon will smell like Filo and Chilo.
What?
Anyways.
Makes it sound like I don't bathe. For reference audience, I do. Thank you. Old
I never
Spice.
said that. That
Big
was
ups.
all you.
Oh, what scent of Old Spice?
Kraken Guard.
Oh.
And then
I
for the
usually
deodorant, I got the what is it? Beartooth? No, it's a band. I forgot the name of that.
Yeah, that is a band.
But I know
Terrible
it's
one,
like
by
Smell
the
like
way.
bear
it's
tooth.
bear
You got
stuff, bro.
problems, my guy. That is the
Yeah.
smell of mosh
My guy
pit
smells
and
like
dank.
Pabst Blue Ribbons.
Oh yeah, they got Paps. I forgot that. Oh, oh my
Um,
god.
But back on track, that is one of my I guess you could say fears. It's like if I were to meet these guys in real life, my biggest thing for me is like, okay, hopefully they actually like me and it wasn't just like, you know, an act online. Like Brandon, I've known Brandon since what, 2013, 2014, Brandon?
Yeah,
Destiny
we're going
1,
on
Destiny 1 time?
7 years.
Yeah, we met on Destiny 1 on Xbox 360. You know, the
God
King
damn.
console. We've been going at it for a hot minute, and I'm like, dude, I don't know how this man over this course has still wanted to keep me on his friends list, let alone invite me and actually do shit with me. Because I've said and done some stupid shit online.
Because luckily for you, I have a thick skin, patience of a god, and I love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
Oh, it's
Gross.
it's so wholesome.
Just gross.
It was.
Ew.
So cute. I want to vomit.
Well, since we're on the topic of like live meetings and in-person stuff, Turtle, I gotta ask, have you done any live events? Because I feel like you, actually knowing you, I know you're fucking great to be around in person, but I can't imagine you in the zone in like a big setting.
What the hell? Me in real life? What are you talking about? No, I've met up with a couple people. Like I said, I've gone to a couple conventions. Mostly Magic ones. When I was just starting. But I actually ran into a couple people that I knew. I ran into oh, what does she go by now? If y'all have ever seen YouTube videos of Magic the Gathering, I met up with I think she goes by Maven Dragon now, but I think she's Marin Moon on YouTube.
Sounds familiar, actually.
Yeah, she's the Korean gal that does like the speed up play of the game and stuff
Yep.
like that. Yeah.
Wow,
So-
name dropping. Holy shit.
Name-
Daryl's coming to
name
flex on
dropping.
his friends.
Ooh.
Look who I know. What's up?
Actually, speaking of Magic the Gathering, what is it that got you into it, and what do you enjoy? Like, do you like going to tournaments, or are you more of that casual like one-on-one? Hey, put my deck against yours, cause why not?
So to answer the first part, which was like, how did I get into it? Back in 1999, if y'all can remember that far back.
I wasn't born.
Oh
my God.
Probably
Dude,
I was there.
Durdle,
not even
we're
a year
old.
old.
You can't date us, bro.
So back in
The Discord
1999,
put all the old guys on top of the fucking chat. I'm sorry, I just noticed that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, huh?
all the old ones.
Me and Adrian at the
Damn
bottom here. What's up?
But yeah, so I went over to my buddy's place. He was a neighbor of mine. And he's like, "Oh man, look at this like cool box that I got of these awesome looking cards." And I'm just like, "Oh, what is this called?" He's like, "Oh, this is Magic the Gathering." I'm like, "Awesome. Okay, this is cool." So we played a little bit. We, did our own like kid rules because we didn't know how to play and all that kind of jazz. And then I think starting Pokemon cards around that time, and like
Pokemon.
yeah, back in the day with like Basic and Fossil and Jungle and all that, like way back in the day when Pokemon trading card game first started. So I was in a Pokemon league and all that. Anyway, you fast forward like 2 years, 3 years, and I'm at the shop where I was doing the Pokemon League stuff, and somebody that I knew from Pokemon had like cracked a bunch of packs of Magic. It was what was it called, Plane Shift, and they just like yeeted the cards that they didn't want into a trash can. I'm just like, oh hey, if you don't want
What?
those, if you don't want
I'm
those
sorry.
cards, I mean, I'll take them. And he's like, yeah, sure, just take them, whatever. I don't want them. And thus started a multi-$1,000 hobby and addiction that I
It
have
do
yet
be
to
like
get
that,
over.
huh?
Yeah.
It is like that, and I feel it, my guy. I'm sorry, I almost threw up a little bit when you said they were throwing away their spares.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's insane.
A sacrilege.
Yeah, so
Ugh.
I started with a 5-color deck of absolute jank bullcrap, and then I started playing a little bit with it, and then the Scourge set came out, and I was like, oh, this looks cool. So I bought a pack of Scourge and a pack of Apocalypse, and I opened up the Apocalypse one first, and I was like, ooh, cool, there's this shiny foil lady named Desolation Angel. She looks pretty cool. This is really cool. And so I open that up. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I open up the second pack, and I get Sliver Overlord as my rare. I'm just like, what is this
Fucking
Sliver
slivers.
nonsense? And when I open up that Sliver Overlord, I'm just like, I have to make a deck with this. And that was my first real constructed deck was Slivers. And I played Slivers for like 3 or 4 years. I had to remake the deck a couple times because this one asshole kept stealing my cards and stuff. It was the same guy too, which was really annoying.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Who are you hanging out with?
Seriously,
hoodlums.
that would have been an ass beating for sure.
Honestly.
Yeah, looking back at it, I probably should have beat his ass, but I don't
Well,
know.
you have to leave
Yeah.
here at some point, and I'll be in the parking lot, son.
A scene from Happy Gilmore. Oh, good, you can count, and you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot. Fuck.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
Dude, Magic
Ugh.
is like, I won't say it's complicated. Granted, I'm half stupid and half dumb, so it was hard for me. I thought it was like overly complicated Yu-Gi-Oh when I first saw it, and I started Magic. I want to say 6,
Hey.
7 years ago, and I still don't understand it.
Back in the day, it was overly complicated Yu-Gi-Oh! Have you tried playing Yu-Gi-Oh! These days?
No.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh these days is probably more complicated than Magic. And
There's
Magic
so many
is
rules. It's
yeah.
insane.
The way that I explain Magic is like you think about playing chess, and you instead of having just your standard set of pawns and rooks and bishops and knights and all that jazz, you just replace them with one of 50 plus thousand cards. And so you're playing a chess game with these cards, and you don't know what's going to come up on your opponent's side. You don't know exactly what's going to come up on your side because of RNG, and you just have to try to outsmart your opponent.
Yeah, it's funny too because like for a short period of time, I think I was a freshman in high school. One of my friends, we were just eating lunch. My friend's like, "Hey, you play Magic?" I'm like, "No, but I play Yu-Gi-Oh!" So I can give it a shot. And he literally gave me a red-green deck. And within like 10 minutes,
Nice.
I was able to. I know, right? It's funny too because I still remember it pretty vividly. Within like 10 minutes, I was able to understand it, and I was beating him within the second or third game.
Ooh.
And like, yeah, big sad, huh? And I'm like, this is actually kind of neat. And then when I started researching into it, and I saw like the different formats and strategies, I had huge respect for it. But then I'm like, but at the same time, Yu-Gi-Oh's way easier than this,
And cheaper.
and it's way easier to get. Yeah, it's way easier to get
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards, dude.
I got into Yu-Gi-Oh as well. I got into a lot of card games back in the
I'm playing a card game right now.
day.
Quick side note. Siegelin here played a top 8 Yu-Gi-Oh player in the world with the deck made of about 12
like
bucks in
$3.
commons.
Nice.
Yeah, it was legit as shit. And this guy, he looked like Morpheus, which was hilarious, was just pouring sweat. He
Okay.
was just.
Okay, two
Dude.
things. One, I don't want to take any credit for the deck. It was Mikey's. I left my deck box in the car.
Mm.
So big shout out to him. Two, Fun fact that he was sweating because it's what's called the burn deck, which basically just melts away your life points. So
Nice.
it was fitting that he was sweating the entire time.
Wait, was it the convention? Like, oh boy,
In Sacramento?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we both at that same convention?
This was like 10 years ago, my guy.
Oh, 10 years. Okay, this was like when I went to the convention that was in Sac. It was like I want to say almost 15 years ago.
Oh
And
shit! You got me beat.
Yeah. Me
yeah,
too.
that
Six.
like because like this was like no, it was a little more than that. It was like I was in junior high, almost getting into high school, and my dad and I were playing. Actually, we were playing in Woodland for like a minute at a card shop there in the area. And we were like, oh, you know what? We'll take our tournament decks over and we'll go to this cool convention that's happening in Sacramento. And then we went there. I went against one of the top 8 people. They played Bazul the Soul Eater and just absolutely annihilated me.
Yo, shout out to the Soul Eater. Let's go.
Gosh damn. that fucking card.
Still
Oh
good.
my gosh. It's still good. Yeah, still good.
I mean, in the Dum Dum decks I run, it's still good, but you know, I'm also Dum Dum. My
You're
guy,
not
I'm
running
still
the
running
combos.
a finish deck.
Dude, the only deck that I have is a flute deck, and it's not
Okay,
that
let
good.
me put it this way: for anyone who knows anything about 2010 to 2015 Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm still running gimmick puppets. Okay, give me a break. I'm not that smart.
Fucking gimmick puppets.
Okay, that you can Destiny Leo Chaos somebody is out of line and consistently.
Correction. I don't use it for the ability to just win. I use it for the 4,500 attack power.
Hell
And
You
yeah.
then
have used the
skiing-
ability to just win. You made Juan
Yeah.
throw his deck on the ground.
I did do that, and keep in mind, our buddy Juan is a monstrously good player as well.
Yeah, he
Like,
shit
he
on
has
my
just
game more than
straight
once.
up first turn killed me multiple times.
Yikes.
Yeah, he's monstrously good. But when you're getting hit with a limit removal 4,500 beat stick, which goes into 9,000, then you know, I don't care how much money you put in your deck. This thing was a $1.50. I'm gonna beat you with the
Oh,
power of
man.
stupid, my guy. Don't even try me.
See, I'm a numpty. I didn't build any of my decks. Like my EDH deck. I told my friend, my buddy Whip, basis of what I would like to do, and then he just made me a list of cards, and I bought them from our local game shop. And he was like, "Okay, let me show you how to play it." He showed me like some of the combos that I can do, and now I wasn't getting first turned like I was used to getting beforehand. Because I know about less than 1% of what all these cards do. So when I watch some of these guys play at tournaments and they're not saying a word, but they just know what to do when that person's turn phase ends, I'm like, no. You need to be vocal, fam. I don't know what you just did. You need to tell me because I'm stupid. I have no idea what's going on at a moment's notice.
I
It's
remember
funny.
those
I'm the
days.
exact opposite, dude. I literally know what everything on my board does at all times, no matter what.
Nice.
Love it.
One thing I always recommend for newer players, or as DJ puts, stupid players.
Hi.
It honestly, if
Rude.
you're in an environment where like you're playing with other people and stuff, and you're either new to the game or you're just you're not, you haven't invested enough time into the game, just talk to your opponent and be like, hey man, like I don't know what you're doing. Could you please explain? Could you go through this loop that you're doing, or this combo, or how do you get the summon? Like what are you doing? Because I'm not quite sure how it works. 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, sure. Let me go slow for you. Bam, bam, bam."
Oh yeah, and
Yeah, that's very
fit-
true.
it was a 50-50 toss up though, because I would get this one dude who I would play against. Now everybody that we played with at this one spot, they're all cutthroat. They're all tournament champions to some degree where we play. And for some reason they wanted to bring in a novice like me because my friends are great and they love having my feelings hurt. Um, but so while I'm playing against this one dude, his name is literally just R, the letter R. That's it.
Is he
I was
related
like,
to L?
I have no clue, but I took the L that day.
He's related to
So
you, actually.
No, it's Kisaragi, Adrian. He's related to Kisaragi.
I don't want to think about that guy right now.
but I asked R when he was starting to go off, like, hey R, can you slow down? At least like explain to me what you're doing. I don't know what any of these cards do. Do you mind just like talking me through it? And he was just like, yeah, sure. So this card does this. Unfortunately, that means you're gonna take this much life points off, and now I'd end my turn phase. And then he would even give me advice because we weren't doing tournaments or tournament rules. It was just casual play. Honestly, I suggest you doing this. He's giving me pointers as we're going along. I'm having a good time. Next match, I'm facing Charlie Douchebag.
I know that guy.
That guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey bud, can you slow down for me? I just faced R's deck. He had some dude named Emrakul in there, and I'm still scarred. So can you like slow down and break it down to me what you're doing? You don't know. Tough. Figure it out. Come back when you're good, scrub.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would
Really?
Yeah.
I would have
There's
slapped
quite
the
a few
guy.
of those.
Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
wanted to. Problem was, he weighed as much as my big toe, and I could have hurt him severely, and I didn't want to get arrested that day. Dude, I'm 6'5" and 260. And he was maybe 5'7", $110, soaking wet with full pockets.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Durdle, you know what I do to that guy? I switched to my troll deck, which is a fusion deck, which I don't know if the fusion size of or the extra deck size of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's 15. I'll go through 12 in one goddamn turn. I'll make you wait the hour. I'll
Oh,
run
yeah.
around. I'll make you lose by forfeit. I don't care. If you're gonna be mean to me like that when I ask you a question about like, yo, I'm not super familiar with this new set. Yo, I'll make you wait. I'll do it.
Okay,
Just like-
Kenny, calm the fuck down.
You want to play fuck games? All right, let's go.
Oh
For
my
real, though?
gosh.
But that's who I would interact with. It was either, yeah, sure, I'll tell you what's up. I'll break it down for you. Or it was a, hey, fuck yourself. Find somebody that cares.
Yeah, that's also a
Oh,
big one.
dude, that
Oh.
reminded me of this one deck that I went against for Magic the Gathering. This was a long time ago. Like it was like my third game into Magic. This guy came in with a literal 1,000-card deck. The thing was massive. It was longer than my arm at the time.
Oh, he's compensating.
Yeah. This guy
That's a
comes
little
in
too
and
old
he's like, would you like to play a game? I'm like, hell yeah. You know, me being the 7th grader or
we got you.
whatever.
That's how he gets you.
Yeah. And then
Oh
he's
my
like,
God.
okay, well, I'm going to play this card called Fast Bond. And then I'm going to play this other card called Zurin Orb. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to play a land and I'm going to sacrifice it to gain 2 life. I'm going to play another land, lose 1 life, sacrifice it to gain 2 life. Oh, yeah, I play this one card that says I get to draw a card every time I play a land. And I'm just going to, for the next 30 minutes, play with myself. And I'm just like, wow, this is really cool. So this is how people play Magic. Yeah, this is awesome.
Oh, if only you
And-
knew.
If only I knew that actually it does take people 30 minutes to take their turn sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're facing a green deck where he keeps on producing saprolings that he takes forever because he produces more, because those saprolings can also be tapped for mana on top of being able to attack, but he taps them for mana to make more.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, sorry. Flashbacks.
I understood half those
You
words.
just describe people. You didn't describe what they look like, but I knew who they were.
Yeah.
Or the dredge deck where you play from your graveyard and I'm sitting there just waiting for you to do something while you're calculating.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey, you know who that is? That's the guy who bought 3 of the Noble Knights set when they first came out. That's who
Oh,
that is.
motherfucker.
I hate
I
that
got
guy.
mine as a gift.
I will
want that on
never
record.
remember his name. Purposely chose to forget it. I hated that dude so much.
I know who you're
Oof.
talking about.
So the noble guy.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Noble Knight guy. Noble my ass. Anyways, before I go on that whole tangent, it's funny. I never knew. Okay, so this is a really quick question, just because I'm curious, and mainly because I had to dip a little bit into your and Rakdos's
Love
Magic the
affair?
Gathering Arena, that too.
Oh.
I'm always there for that. But the Magic the Gathering Arena stream, how do you feel that compares to the regular table-based game?
So the UI or like the pool of cards or
Just like in a whole, like, would you feel like, because I play on one of the Yu-Gi-Oh like client or like clients or whatever. I forget what it's called actually. I have it somewhere. But basically, it's called Project Ignis. If you haven't seen it, really, I would highly advise checking it out. It's super easy to install, and it has a ginormous database of almost everything you can imagine. And it honestly makes me want to get back into the physical tabletop version of it. Obviously, maybe not right now, but it just kind of like reignited that spark in me because I'm like, man, this really feels like I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh again. Like it really like, despite the fact that I'm not physically holding the cards, like the UI is clean enough, the mechanics are good. Like, how do you feel like the Magic the Gathering arena like translates over to a tabletop player's perspective?
so Magic the Gathering Arena is one of those. I think it's a very well made game. I think the UI is really good. For the most part, it does have its issues. Um, the the part that I kind of miss with it is like I like having physical cards with me.
I feel that.
Like I like the touch, I like the feel. I like seeing other people's cards and stuff like that. So that part is kind of taking away from it, but you know the interactions that you have, the triggers that come when you play certain ways and with certain cards. Um, I'm trying to make it like as layman as possible, not go too much into it. But basically, I like the UI. The UI is great. The the ruling on it is a little fucked, in my opinion, because there have been far too many times where I've just gone, wait, why can't I hold priority? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And it's part of the rules.
Yeah.
So that part's really annoying. But in general, like I think it's a like especially during a pandemic, like getting into Magic Arena, it's like it's free, so you don't even have to worry about buying into it. Like you can get pretty far in a free to play account. And you can the thing with Magic the Gathering Arena though, as opposed to like Magic the Gathering Online, which you have to pay money into. Um, it's only a certain set of cards. So you have your traditional standard, which is the past year or two of cards, which
Yeah.
it's rotating right now. So it's going to change. It changes every season around September, October. And so you have that, and then you have the cards that were in standard when Arena came out. And they call those the historic cards. And you can either play historic or you can play standard. Both have a ranking system that you can do that kind of play off of each other, or you can just go. If you're not into that kind of thing, you can always do limited, which is doing drafting packs where you crack a pack, you take a card, you put it to the left, you get somebody else's pack and you keep going, and then you go right with the next pack, and
I
then
love
left with the
drafting.
next.
I love drafting. That is
You just
so
gave
much
me
fun.
such bad nostalgia.
Oh.
I got chills.
Dude, I don't think you understand. Me and Mikey and like 4 of our friends would we would each get a draft pack because in Yu-Gi-Oh they would come. It would be it would be a box of like 8 or 10 packs and a playmat, which was really sick.
Nice.
And it was literally just draft. Everyone would buy their own box. You'd open a pack, pass one to the left. Like, dude, those were the days. Just sitting in a hotel room, it's 110 degrees outside, and then you just have Fantas in the room with ice, and oh man, those
No,
were the
no, no. We were
days, man.
drinking Big Red.
I bought a Fanta. That's right. We were drinking Big Red.
Fucking Big Red.
Dude, as somebody said in the chat here, you crack a pack, make a stack, and that's a fact.
I was just about to read the same thing.
Whoever
Thank you,
said that, I
Cookie. Very
respect
cool.
you. I love that. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Yo,
Cookie.
Cookie's a G. Oh
Uh,
man. All right. We've been talking about card games for forever. Another topic of
yeah.
games though that I wanted to get in with you on is I think speedrunning's fascinating. I follow it very closely.
Mm,
Ironically, I follow mostly
Oh.
older games.
okay.
And I love talking about speedrunning with you, especially when we're at D&D nights when we're on our like off time or whatever. Like, how did you get into speedrunning? Because, like, no offense, I don't really see that being like your thing.
It's not really my.
Mm.
I mean, it is my thing, but it's not my thing.
Oh,
If
to a
that
This
makes
degree,
guy.
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
So, I got into speedrunning because, so here's the timeline, I guess. I remember seeing back in the day the Kakariko bottle route for Ocarina of Time any percent back like a few years ago, I think it was. If anybody does not know what I'm talking about, basically there's something called SRM, and you manipulate, or sorry, not SRM, it's item bottle glitch, and you catch bugs, and then it turns it into an item that you need, and then you can warp into the ending of the level or of the game. Um, it's complicated stuff that basically breaks the game. Anyway, so remembered that, and I go on and I go to Legend of Zelda on Twitch, Ocarina of Time specifically, because I wanted to see gameplay like that. So I go in and I meet this guy who's a partner, just came partner like a year or so ago at the time, and he goes by the name Richard Sage. And this guy, he is one of the most wholesome motherfuckers you'll ever meet in your life. Really fucking cool guy, really nice guy, really mindful guy, positive as hell. And up until about 2 weeks ago, he's held the world record for the defeat Ganon route. He just got bumped like a week or two ago. Anyway, so I go and I'm watching this guy. I'm like really pumped about it because I finally get to see it live in action and everything. And like people are like saying, "Oh, if you like this, well, go and watch A Link to the Past speed runs and stuff like that." I met a couple of really cool people like Excuse, formerly known as Death Poem, who is now the world record holder of A Link to the Past any percent no glitchless.
Holy shit.
And or sorry, no major glitches, I should say.
There you
Oh.
No
go.
major glitches. There we go.
Still.
But still, yeah. I met D-Pad Radio, who's a really cool guy. I'm a moderator for him. I actually, a lot of my following is from that community, so shout outs to him as well. So I'm just like looking into this. I'm just like, you know what? I need to find a game that I can get into that I know that I'm at least okay at. And I need to attempt to get into speedrunning just to check out what it's like. And I remember this game called The Pirates of Darkwater. And it's based off the 1991 cartoon show that was on Cartoon Network, The Pirates of Darkwater, based off of a land called Myrrh, and the protagonist is a guy named Ren, and he's the son of Primus, and he has to find the treasures of rule in this vast land, and the evil Bloth, which is the antagonist or whatever they're called.
Bastard.
He's the bastard, yeah. So he's trying to find the treasures of rules so they can control what's called the dark water. And the dark water is basically the manifestation based off of, when you find this later in the show, of the dweller, I think it was called. And it basically swallows people, swallows ships whole, and just brings them and drags them down into the depths of the ocean. And I was a really big fan of it back in the day. I played the game with my sister when I was growing up, and I was like, you know what? I think this is the game that's calling to me. and I look at the speed run. I look at the world record holder. I'm like, okay, there is room for this game. There is a possibility if I try hard enough to get the world record in this game. So I start dedicating a year of my life to this game, and I'm just doing speed runs left and right of this. The first like 3 runs, I get like top 8, and I don't have a really good time. It's like 15 minutes behind world record, but I still get it. And slowly but surely, I start getting better and better. And then I realized, why am I doing the same thing that the world record holder is doing when I can kind of like make things a little bit faster for me? So I start making my own route, my own ways to do stuff. And just at like 2 or 3 days before I got what would be the world record, the guy who had the world record saw my videos. Comalito is his name, by the way. Comalito saw the videos and he's like, you know what? I need to put these into action to lower the score. And he posts a video 3 days before I hit his old world record to bump the record. I think it was 4 minutes later, or sorry, earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, oh no, now I gotta grind an extra 4 minutes in order to beat this. This is like, I got super discouraged, and I'm just like, I don't think I can do this. But you know what? I'm already having fun with this game, even though it's driving me insane. So I just went, you know what? Let's just go for it. I started grinding hard, training with like save spots and everything. I literally every single screen transition, I made a new screen save or whatever it's called. What's the word that people use?
I don't remember. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So basically, I make the save states for it. That's what it's called, save states. So I make the save states for each and every screen transition, working on each individual part. I made like an Excel spreadsheet to find what spots I'm doing well in, what spots I'm not doing well in, and I just went into the game and created a new style of hitting people, a new ways to initiate bosses, to beat bosses. I came up with multi bashing, which is hitting more than one enemy at a time. You can do up to 3. Going and juggling the bosses, which basically you hit them 3 times, and on the 3rd hit, as you're dropping them, you move forward to pick them back up, and you keep going and going and going until they die. So, created a couple new tricks for this, and maybe 4 or 5 months ago, let's double check. About 4 or 5 months ago, I was like, I woke up and I was just like, today's the day I need to do speedrunning. For some reason, I just feel like I need to do speedrunning today. And I was busting out, really solid runs. And I got into the 40-minute mark of a run, and I just completely blew it. I'm just like, okay, I'm a little demoralized. You know what? I'll just reset, whatever. I'll do it. The next run after that was now the world record for that game, for the main category.
My guy swinging for the fences and fucking sending it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was. Oh no, sorry. It was 2 months ago. My bad. So not only did I beat the world record of the former world record of 55:45 from Comalito, I got a 55.06.
Getting into them drag race numbers, man. You cut in seconds. Feel that.
So after that, I was just like, you know what? Let's just have some fun. Let's, so I was talking, like I was collaborating with another streamer, Gizmo. He's in chat right now. Gizmo and I were talking about speedrunning. He does a lot of Felix runs and things like that. And he's like, you know what, Durdle, since I'm your moderator and you're my moderator, I want to do something for you. I want to do a 2-player beat the game with you. And I want us to get the world record in that. So he and I, we actually did really well. We did really solid. It took about maybe 10 tries. And we got the world record for 2-player.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, damn, two.
Like you doubled down on it.
10
Yeah.
tries, that's
Yeah.
great.
So
Getting one's impressive, but fuck.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say that I'm, not to toot my own horn too much, but I am one of the best players of this game. And the reason why is because I put so much energy and so much time, so much knowledge into it. And it was a big payoff, and it was really cool to get, like, to have that feeling, to be the best in the world at something.
That's the world, and you got the recognition for it. That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, so other than that, I'm trying to find another speedrun, but
Pajama Sam.
pajamas. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look.
Speed
World
run
record's like
time is
1
for
minute
Pajama
20
Sam.
or something.
What is this?
See, I don't know
You do
people
not
that.
know the lord that is Pajama Sam?
I do not know.
Boy, you
Is
guys
this
wanna
the
see Durdle
1996? I mean, I'm
Dude,
already
yeah,
sweating.
dude, Same.
Siege.
Siege.
We get Durdle to speedrun Sinistar.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I don't even want to.
Just the lone in the distance.
All right, so it's 44 seconds apparently.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
it is. I'm sure you can beat that, yeah?
He's got to speedrun a Taco Bell Tasty Temple Challenge.
Oh, legit,
Get
dude.
the original disc. We'll set up a camera over your shoulder. Really get that 1996 experience.
For
Get
real,
you in
dude.
your headspace.
You want to play a game in 360p?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, dude, we got the original CD-ROM in its original case. We got you, dude.
I thought
Speedrun
you were
that.
talking about
What?
Cold War for a second.
Same difference.
You,
For real, dude. Speedrun to 100 packets. Let's go.
you know, looking at this, there is a possibility.
That's what I'm saying. You should do it. Yo, throw another world record under your belt. Just do it. Show that guy up.
Oh my goodness.
He's thinking
Look
about
at
it.
that breakneck speed on that gameplay, man.
Yeah, it's on
Uh,
Steam, Durdle. You can do it.
Oh my goodness. It's on Steam.
He's thinking about
Last I
it.
checked, I'm pretty sure they're on Steam.
You got me
I'm
thinking
sure we
now.
also have our. I'm sure we also have our copies around here.
Oh my gosh.
No, we do.
Yeah, I'm like, we have the first 3, I think.
Keep telling that ass to hop on Felix. Felix has a 6-second like you have 6 seconds in order to save in that game. Otherwise it's fucking perfect. There's no way I can save 6 seconds. There's no way.
It's hard
You
to say,
got
man.
this.
When it gets into
I trust.
speedrunning, you're literally like drag racers. You're fighting for them nanoseconds. Every little
really
thing
are.
has to be
Yeah.
optimized.
Yeah, every frame
Unless you're playing
has to
2
be
worlds and the
perfect.
game's just stupid. Sorry, what's up,
Mm.
Brandon?
I was saying every frame on speedruns has to be perfect. Literally, you can't not make a single mistake.
Shit, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Crazy.
You want to talk about frame perfect? Play fighting games with me and Mike. Yeesh.
I have, and I hate you.
I am unreadable.
See, I don't know any streamers or content creators that are like known for speed running other than you, Durdle. All I've seen is like streamers that try to do speed runs. Like, what was it, 4 or 5 months ago with the whole launch of like the Minecraft speed run, like the fastest you can get to the Nether and kill the not the Nether, the end and kill the Ender Dragon, and people were like timing themselves. Like, oh yeah, as long as I can get to the Nether in 3 minutes, I'll be good. I can trade with the not the Hoglins, the Piglins, or what's his name? Critical. He did a glitch speed run of Outlast, and he was timing himself. I'm like, this is actually a thing that people are doing where I didn't think you could speed run some of these games. Granted, the ones that you were referring to, I'm not gonna lie, I have never heard of. But still, the fact that you hold a record for the fastest time, I'm like, okay, now I got to go through my game list. I got to see if I got the ability
Exactly.
to do that.
When you
Oh,
hear it, you're like, oh,
100%.
that's kind of dumb, and then you're like, hey, I can do this.
Yeah, as long like the site that I go through is called Speedrun. Was it speedrun.com? I don't even know now.
I was
Speedrun.com.
gonna say, which one?
And honestly, just look through your list. There's speedruns for everything. When I say everything,
Yeah.
I mean like there's
Everything.
speedruns
Paint.
for New Vegas from Fallout.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
like-
hilarious.
the
Have you seen
Outer
them?
World-
Worlds
those
with their
are
10-minute
crazy.
speed run.
Yeah, it is like ridiculous what
hold
you
on,
can run.
Hold on, Durdle. Have you seen speedruns of New Vegas? They're hilarious.
Yeah, they just go. They oh my gosh, they're
Yeah, with the revolver
Fly
glitch.
across the
Oh
map.
man, it's the
Yeah.
best.
Hey, what about the Outer World speed run that broke the souls of the CEO and the developer?
Oh my
Oh,
god, I
that was
saw
also really
that.
good.
I
That was
saw
also
It was
really
so freaking hilarious seeing their faces when they saw
They were
everything.
so pissed off.
It was
Gizmo,
you
no.
broke
Like,
our
NOC.
oh
game.
no. I gotta look
Gizmo
up Doki
bad.
Doki Literature Club
Nope,
speedrun.
no, we're skipping past this part.
Yes.
We're skipping past this part. No. Yeah, DJ, there's speedruns for Dead by Daylight.
Fuck
And that
yeah.
kind of blows my mind.
Wait, what?
Why can't I spell? Wow.
Yeah.
You can
to get a
speedrun Dead by Daylight?
There's
yeah,
no
to get 4K
Doki Doki
characters.
Literature Club. No.
Oh, Durdle, I see a couple world records in your near future.
You just gotta set them.
Just Monica. Only Monica speedrun.
Yo, if you do that stream, I'll hop in happily.
Oh my gosh.
I want to say the most cursed speedrun I've ever seen was this guy that I watch on Twitch named Matt. It was him playing Ocarina of Time randomizer with crowd control on.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
You
That
do
one
that to
is,
yourself.
Like for those of you who don't know, an Ocarina of Time randomizer, depending on what you're having, can be
be a
anywhere
nightmare.
from like a couple hours to like 8 to 12 hours, depending on how hard it is. Like if you have it as like, okay, you only need the shadow medallion, you only need the spirit medallion, and like you can skip everything else. It's really quick, but for the game. But like if you're going like key randomizer, boss randomizer, door randomizer, like throwing all the
that's how he does it.
randomizers in it.
That's how he does it.
Oh my gosh.
All randomizers plus crowd control, where the crowd can like pay bits to have stuff happen to you, whether it be good or bad. Like they can add things or take things away, whether they were there or not in the first place.
Oh man, that is rough.
Yo, but have you
Oof.
guys seen the speedrun for Two Worlds, also known as the Oblivion Killer?
I have not actually, not yet.
You
What?
need to treat yourself to that video.
Oh,
I thought Durdle was
goodness.
one of the judges for that video.
It should have been.
Wait, for Two Worlds?
I believe that's what it's called. Am I mistaken? It's been forever since I've seen it.
You're right. It's called Two Worlds.
Yeah.
Okay. Series.
Oh man. Speaking of speedrunning as well, there was something we wanted to talk to you about that, but obviously
no.
I'm not. You know what I'm referring to. I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna have you. It's the people you do some work with.
Oh, is it like pump percent or?
Is that the one you? I remember you were talking to me about it yesterday. I just can't remember the name.
You're talking about no set no fuck. No
We're
reset.
no skill.
Gets
I
our
felt
name right, but it's talking about someone else.
You can feel free
I
to plug us. I'll take it.
I felt so bad. Okay. So
Dude,
I was
I
playing
was
with
in
these.
chat just like, come on, dude.
The worst part is I didn't even realize I did it too. So anyway, we
Oh,
were
I'm aware.
playing we were playing Splitgate together, shooting the shit, having a good time. I'm like, yeah, check out No Skill Gaming, blah blah blah. And then like Raktos was like, wait,
Ranked
what?
was like,
Name
huh?
again? And I was like, oh yeah, check out No Skill Entertainment, yeah. And like without like skipping a beat, was doing that because it didn't register in my head that I was shouting out the wrong motherfuckers.
This guy.
I do that all the time. That's horrible. So wait, what was the question again?
It's no reset or whatever you said it was
Yes.
called.
No reset speedruns, yes. So there's an organization that is based in Canada, and they do events that are for charity and things like that. They do like
Awesome.
DreamHack, and they do the one that I helped with was La Petite Pois, or whatever. I don't speak French, so I always get it wrong.
I
But
got 1 year under my belt.
no, 1 year more than me. But yeah, so these guys basically they get a group of speedrunners together. They get usually like Twitch streamers and things like that, and they just have like a 3-day like speedrun fest of where you find games that are a little obscure, things that you won't really see on GDQ or anything like that, and people get to submit their runs and possibly do runs for it. And if you're like not able to find a game to speedrun, or like you or not able to get into it, sorry, the alcohol is hitting. If you're not able to get into it, you can also become a host of the different games, or like commentator. And I've been working with them for about a year now, and they're pretty cool guys, really chill, really awesome guys. Let's see, the last one that was in March was the La Petite Pois, and basically we were raising money for centers that were helping with children with autism spectrum disorder, I think that's called now, or whatever they call it, autistic kids.
Yeah.
And so we were raising money for them. We were able to have a lot of people show up. We had a developer of a Prince of Persia game show up, which was pretty awesome.
That's really cool.
She did a speed run. She absolutely she destroyed her speed run in a bad way. She took an extra hour to do her speed run.
Oh shit.
Nice. I'd love to see it.
But like, because it's no reset, so you can't reset and try it over again. So yeah, she absolutely screwed up. It was hilarious. But there were different games, like there was a Monster Hunter speed run. There was like the I'm trying to remember all of them. The Prince of Persia one. The ones that I was doing with the La Petite Pois was I was doing Mega Man X3. I was hosting for a commentator. I was also a commentator for Mega Man X4 and for Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So those were the three that I was hosting.
That is so cool, dude. Best game ever.
Yeah. Really, really awesome game to watch. It was the first time I ever watched it. Like, I had zero clue what was going on. But they're like, yeah, you know what you're doing. Just like throw yourself in there, figure out, ask questions.
You did great.
Yeah, I did pretty well. Yeah. if you guys want to check them out, you just type in No Reset speedruns on, onto the search tab of YouTube or whatever. You can find their videos and stuff. If you want to check out my commentary, the X3, X4 for Mega Man, and what was the name of the other game that I just talked about?
Armageddon.
Yes.
I need you to send that to me personally right now because
Oh.
I want to see that.
Honestly, yeah.
Seriously.
So Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Oh shit, Brandon's here.
What the fuck you mean?
So I've been
No, I give him shit every podcast.
okay. I've been going along a lot. Sorry, I've been rambling a lot.
We're having you are. It's better than DJ rambling. Anyways, I completely lost what I was about to say. Oh,
Do you mind if I chime in for a moment?
yeah, go for it.
Well, how did we get involved? Because me and Adrian are very passionate about old obscure games, especially the likes of
Hey.
Armageddon. I feel like we would be peak of what a hostess could be or a commentator could be for that game because we'd be a
I
fucking
couldn't.
nightmare.
I couldn't be a host. I'd be a nightmare.
You have to be really, clean. Unfortunately.
I've been doing good today.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Like I had a problem with it, and I slipped like a time or two. But basically PG-13, because this is for children. We are trying to help children out. And you gotta kind of stay relevant to the game. You can go off a little bit. If you guys watch the video of the Mortal Kombat Armageddon thing, I go off into a tangent about different martial arts. Like Kali, for instance, was shown up, and which excited me because I was like I'm really into Filipino stick fighting.
It's very cool, right?
They brought it up, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I was like fangirling off of it, or fanboying, or whatever people call it.
No, I feel it.
Yeah. And that's not really a tangent because it's still, relevant to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the moment we're done here, that's the first thing I'm gonna do.
Well, I sent it to Mikey on it.
It's fine.
Through
I got it.
So if you guys want to check that, I can even put it in the NoSkill Discord if you guys want.
That's
I don't know.
true. You have access now. Do it. Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Wow.
Yeah,
Do whatever I want.
Do whatever you want.
All right, time for the Asian prawns. Hold on.
What?
And the midget porn and the no, I'm joking.
All right, that's a party.
We can DJs. All right, let's do it.
Yo, I'm gonna stop my. Never mind. I'm gonna be quiet. I was gonna reference something that was cut from the video.
Yeah.
I stopped.
Quick Mortal Kombat question.
Yeah. Sub-Zero. Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Wrong answer.
Out of everybody in the 50 character roster on Armageddon, I feel like it's kind of fitting that Johnny Cage is the only one who practices Jeet Kune Do. I think it's pretty funny, and he's just so fucking aggressive in that game. It is absurd.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else could pull it off though.
Right.
So
Yeah.
The guy known for nut kicks literally goes for any means possible.
Just about to bring that up. All I do is nut kick people.
That's all you need to know.
So for those of you that are listening to the podcast or like watching on Twitch right now or whatever, if you don't know what Jeet Kune Do is the specialized style that was made by Bruce Lee, who was the sidekick Kato in the Green Hornet. He was also an actor and a bunch of other things, but a brilliant martial artist, awesome dude from what I heard. Kind of had an ego, but he was a pretty cool guy nonetheless.
Didn't have an ego back then.
I mean, especially
That's
when
true.
you're known for being that damn good.
Yeah.
Some of his tournaments,
I could
bro,
do
where he
2
just
finger push-ups. Ugh.
the fact that he would just walk up to some of these opponents in some of these tournaments where I think they still have videos of him on YouTube where he just walks into a guy, high kicks him in the side of the head, and then walks away because he just knew I won. The guy's gonna fall over. I don't need to skip.
And that
This
guy was never right ever again.
Yeah, and like the one of the signature moves of Bruce Lee, besides the 1-inch punch, because like everybody goes to that one first, is his sidekicks. On point sidekicks. The step up sidekick, beautiful.
Mhm.
Come at you like lightning, my guy. That shit was
Yeah.
insane. I don't know if
That
anybody's
like
ever seen his old footage, but it's something to behold.
Yeah, it's amazing.
yeah, fun fact about Bruce Lee though. Back when he was Kato in the Green Hornet, the old show, in the I don't remember how long ago it was, but
Easy to believe.
they actually had to slow the footage down when he was doing the fight scenes
Mhm.
because he was going so fast.
That was the
Limited
best.
technology couldn't keep up with the literal fucking master.
Literally
Yeah.
ahead of his
Yeah.
time.
Honestly,
Like, you want to fight? I'm gonna speed run your life. Let's go.
Honestly.
any percent
We're
this
gonna
app
speedrun you
right now.
blacking out.
And a really cool thing too is I actually got to my grandmaster from my old style, Kajikembo. He actually trained with Bruce Lee, and they were sparring with each other. They were showing each other tricks and tips and stuff, and they were learning from each other back in the 70s. It was
Yo.
crazy.
King, dude, you can't just drop that shit on me. If I lean any further back, this chair's going over. Fuck, man. That is cool. That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so the stories that I've heard of Bruce Lee, like they're pretty generalized because that's kind of how the
Yeah.
Grandmaster is. But
Mhm.
yeah, it seemed like a really really cool guy. Unfortunately, unable to meet the guy, of course.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you did, I'd be suspicious of what you were doing on your free time.
I already am.
Shit, I got a necromancer IRL at my D&D table. I'm fucking concerned.
Yeah. I mean,
No, I just use
to
Speak with
be
Dead.
fair. Yeah, to be fair, this
Speak
guy
with
makes Dex
Dead.
Barbarians in 5e. I don't trust him anymore.
I can't say anything. My last barbarian was a Dex barbarian.
That
in
was
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. They work in Pathfinder.
It's still frowned upon because it's gross and scummy.
Because Dex are for a certain type of people.
Yeah, like barbarians.
Hello.
Hello.
I
This
don't-
What's up, TJ?
man, any
I don't
chance
like
he
this
gets
podcast
makes
anymore.
a freaking barbarian. I swear.
I'm the Pathfinder scum lord that adds dex to a character that's not supposed to have it.
Hell yeah.
I don't even want to get
He
into
also
this.
had
Why?
a pet
Why?
rat.
Dexosexual,
Wow.
exactly.
Thank you, Gizmo. Very cool.
I'm stealing that.
Me
I
too,
also
actually. That's pretty
thoroughly
good. I can't
enjoyed
even be
when-
too mad.
A Dexophile.
Okay.
Not using
Yeah.
that one.
Fucking using what was it, Gotrig? Oh, poor Rip Gotrig, man. I miss that guy.
Emphasis on the pieces.
Fuck off.
Yeah, when you played barbarian, you chose the wrong part of rip and tear.
Yeah.
Oof,
You just
yeah.
tore.
Just,
Oh, I thought I just ripped.
you just
There was a lot of
ripped,
ripping
dude.
too. I don't know. Sinew tears more than anything.
Oh,
Last
man.
session too, you almost lost that character, man. What is with you?
Well, we
To
never
be
got.
fair, he
we never
rolled the
figured
highest
out.
possible for his health, so you can't blame him.
Yeah, some of the highest.
You're 2 under, I believe.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But no, the last session of D&D, it was basically like we couldn't figure out where the hell the stuff was coming from that was like giving us those saves.
Oh, it came from the other side of the wall.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
I think you were
Apparently, I
just.
didn't know.
I think you were just taking your pen a little too hard. I'll be honest.
Wait, no. Wait, that pen
I
doesn't
think the
have.
low HP was getting to
Oh
him.
wait, no, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of Fraser. I apologize.
Yeah, it was either Fraser or
I'm
Thomas.
so used to sitting next to you. Whenever I like smell the smoke, I just assume it's you. But I forgot Fraser's next to me now.
No, I rarely partake in the marijuanas during
I
D&D.
I just don't.
Same.
Yeah, no.
Let that one time we had a Taka player out of a panic attack be a lesson to everybody listening. Don't be that guy. Fuck.
Honestly.
or when Thomas got so fucking upset.
Which time?
And that was
The last time.
Oh,
that would be a lesson about edibles. If you say these edibles ain't shit, you are the problem.
but to be fair, if the person who gives it to you says this looks like enough, like don't.
Like even if they're not
Anyways.
certain, have whatever they gave you. Like just cut it in half, and then that's your
No.
safe gate.
Quarter it.
He took a bite,
Oh, that
one bite, and he
lets you
was
know how experienced I am.
gone. Oh, it's a slice of pie. So, anyways, moving on from this topic.
Yeah. Drugs are bad,
you.
kids.
Yeah,
Seriously,
don't do
don't be
those.
an idiot. Your dungeon master will hate you.
That is a fact. He'll hit you with a judo throw that does 52 damage and instantly kill your world.
Fuck off.
Damn.
You're a warlock. Deal with it.
Oh, my DM,
Okay.
if you piss him off, he'll just summon bats to eat you to death.
Oh my gosh.
That's it.
Well,
Sounds-
unfortunately for the bats, I encase myself in ice and I'm impervious to damage.
Yeah,
He's gonna
dude,
hit you with a monk
Sanders.
named Dragon Wang.
Dude, when is the next campaign? I need to make my monk Dragon Wang.
have you guys talked about Sanders on NoSkill yet?
No, we haven't even
because he's
talked
a walking
D&D
war
yet.
crime.
He is for sure.
Okay, maybe like I'm not. Never mind. Anyways, what's up?
Oh my gosh, Sanders is one of the. I'm not gonna lie, he's one of the most hilarious but confusing players I've played with. Oh my
mean,
gosh.
I'm right here.
Oh yeah.
I love
Yeah,
how I
that
gave
too.
you guys a bunch of
Characters?
story options, and you're like, the point of this campaign is to break the Geneva Convention. I'm just like, okay, yes,
Yeah.
this is what I'm dealing with now.
Yeah, Sanders
get
is
my
racked in
notes.
30-on-6.
No, the thing that
But,
gets to me though is like Sanders has an intelligence of 6.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, he talks to Zankus, who has an intelligence of 20, and somehow, some way, Zankus is just dumbfounded with every conversation that he has
Okay.
with Sanders.
Do you remember the conversation you and Sanders and Zangus had, where V was saying some words, and I'm like, "What does that mean?" You're like, "Oh, it's this." I'm like playing pretend. I'm not gonna finish that story, but
I don't.
yeah. Alright, I'll explain that to everyone after this is over, because I definitely can't go into that on air.
Oh wait, I mean you can type it into the into the
No,
podcast
No.
text.
hot topic. Please
Nah.
don't.
Yeah, we're gonna skip past that one for now. But anyways, me and Zankus have a great dynamic. I say words that even I don't understand. Zankus has nothing but words I don't understand. He's like, "Guys, so what's this plan?" And I'm like, "I'm just gonna start blasting."
I'm a blast.
I took the spell Eldritch Blast. Like, I don't understand where the confusion is here.
So
I could
started
take
blast.
confusion. So, anyways, I started blasting. Is that not the plan?
Dude, you don't
Got a
even need the
plan.
spell confusion. What the hell?
I am the spell confusion.
You are confusion.
Oh, that is the best.
Y'all make it hard to be a DM. You really do.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
That's fine. we have some upcoming fun, and I am very excited about it. So
Me too. Also, we try to have a we've been trying to have a D&D podcast, but Brandon doesn't know anything about it, so we gotta teach him that.
Oof.
Yep.
And I play Pathfinder,
DJ
whereas everybody else plays 5e.
No, DJ plays 3.5.
I play Pathfinder.
Dude, 3.5 is oof. That is some fun stuff though. You
Don't
can make
get me
some
wrong.
broken ass characters.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
love
can.
3.5. Hate 3.5 though.
At the same
And
time.
you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 11
Oh.
The
but fuck
necromancer
this
that
shit.
can summon 30 times a day.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if you do 19 levels into Wizard and 1 levels into Fighter, you can do that in 5e.
I did that in level 5.
At level 12 or something, you get your spell mastery, and you can cast it twice a day without expending a spell slot.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
Trust
I'm
me,
not
I've
getting
already
into
saw how
character
to make.
builder because I'll be here all fucking week.
Exactly. Trust me, I put thought into making a necromancer in 5e, and it's a lot of work, but I'm gonna do it one of these days.
And
If we
so-
ever do a D&D episode, we gotta have you on that. God, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I didn't know if you wanted to bring up what Sanders was or anything, or if we should bring up the characters in our
I don't think
newest campaign.
Sanders understands what Sanders is.
Oh boy, yeah.
I just remember this thing in the water talking to me. He's like, "Hey, you like living?" I'm like, "Yes, sir, I do." And he's like, "I want to do some cool magic powers." I'm like, "Yes, sir, I do."
I don't know if we can get too much into our campaign because Markham's kind of hard to explain.
He's
I don't
very
wanna-
hard.
Yeah, see,
I
we have
love
issues with that.
Criminal to death, but I cannot possibly understand.
I can, but we're not talking about it on any recorded platform because it's a little touch and go. And Durdle, don't you worry about it. We're working on a tabletop episode. We're pitching around the idea of whether we want to go over our past stories because we've got years of experience.
Hell yeah.
And I'm kind of playing with the idea of maybe doing a small one shot for a D20 system I have that literally doesn't need character sheet, anything else. It is a card. It tells you your HP and your mobility. And on your turn, you roll a D20, and before you do it, you declare, I'm either moving, attacking, or buffing somebody else. And it's a race. After 10 turns, the winner's decided. And I'm playing around with the idea of trying to make it work for an online application.
It's true.
Interesting. Okay.
Or we could play Epic Crab Trackers. That also doesn't require anything.
Also kind of down for what's the racing raccoons? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I can't think of what it's called.
Oh, you guys are no fun.
Racing raccoons.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
drawing
you're
a
a
blank
bunch of-
here.
I'm just thinking
A
Mario
bunch of
Kart makes
raccoons
like
that
Uber.
hijack a car and enter a street race.
Oh
Called like
no.
Trash Panda Racing or something like that. I don't remember. Off the top of my
Something
head.
like that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
also
gonna-
a system we can play.
I'm just gonna Google raccoon racing game.
What was that? What was that one thing on a previous NoSkill? It was
gonna be way
stunning
more
stunning
specific.
what now? What
Oh,
was
no,
it?
yeah.
TJ?
You're on Twitch, my guy. Be careful.
Oh, you
Playing
can
with
say that.
fire.
You can say that word on Twitch. There's plenty of
I wouldn't.
Aussie streamers.
I
I
wouldn't
still
push
wouldn't.
it. It's not our stream.
Exactly. See, if it's my stream where I don't give a damn, that sure, but somebody else's, nah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I say that all the time though. Well, not all the time, but sometimes.
I'm gonna get
That's
you
true,
a
I've seen you
case of
drop it a few
VB
times.
so you can claim you're Australian on stream.
Exactly. Just get Foster's and you're good.
Foster's.
That is absolutely wrong, but okay.
Foster's. Ugh.
It's Australian
Oh.
for beer.
God damn it! I
It's
want to do a D&D
Australian
episode
for
now.
sadness.
Yeah, people would drink that at the
I'm
bar,
gonna
and
get
I
canceled
was
for
just
shit
like,
talking the local beer. Oh my god, you are a complicated mess to unravel.
Oh,
That's
wait,
facts.
we're talking about me or someone else?
Both of you.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
just both of you.
definitely.
it's a gift and a curse. You know how it is.
You guys just want to throw it out there. Thanos has won this game for me, and I am now complete with my board game.
Oh,
Let's go.
Complete with a
You
board
heard it
game.
here first, folks.
This man completed a board game that he was playing by himself.
So,
Yeah.
Durdle,
Well then.
since we're free balling it, I gotta ask you and TikTok, man, what the hell?
Oh,
Me and
your TikToks are the
TikTok.
best sometimes, dude.
Oh boy. So I just recently got onto TikTok about 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, that is a platform that is
Something.
interesting. There's a lot of what people call accountants on there. There are a lot of small streamers trying to get their name out. Me being one of those. And there's some like really cool. There's cool videos. There's some weird, far-fetched videos. There's some interesting trends that are out there. You can kind of see like how like society is like treating memes and trends.
Slowly burning.
Like slowly burning. Yeah.
It's funny
Oh, that's
because in
good.
my experience on TikTok, there's just SWAT. Only
Only
SWAT.
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 Nothing
Yo,
but
shout out
SWAT.
to you if you get that, folks.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna bring that up on the stream so people can see the video that we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Just SWAT.
Oh my gosh!
The only game mode, as it were.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly how it is. It's a Reina cosplay. Okay. Where is it?
See, Durdle just putting random TikTokers on blast.
Mm.
Hit him with that Eldritch Blast.
Oh. I've been playing Sanders for like a year now. I'm still trying to comprehend it. Also, did everyone stop to watch the TikTok? Because I know I am.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
cool.
adults and professionals.
This is a
Exactly.
professional podcast, everyone.
This is not scuffed in the slightest.
No, it's fine.
I mean, honestly, if you wanted professional, you could check literally anywhere else.
Or
I
real.
wouldn't say anywhere, but you know.
Like,
On
you
the
made
Professional.
it.
internet, we're the equivalent of that like crazy guy who lives in the park and yells at ghosts and throws trash cans at people. We're that.
That should be my next D&D character.
Real talk.
Yo,
just
he should
far.
be the bonk. He should be the bonk I make.
The bog.
Bonk.
Yo,
Not the other guy.
barbarian monk. Let's go.
Still got no. I want to do a wonk, man. Wizard monk. So when you're all out of spells, you rip off your shirt and start throwing hands.
Wonker.
That'd be interesting, for
The
sure.
wonker. And this wizard's really hard to hit. I'm gonna show you how he did it back in my days. Old man throws off robe and he's just chiseled.
Oh my goodness.
I still
want
really
that
want to do that Bard one shot just so I can play Rick James.
So,
Oh, weird.
Wonk and a wonk. Can I be like?
Agreed to it. I'm holding you to it. On my birthday, we were running that one shot.
No, DJ, you're Dragon Wang.
I know, but I want to be a conch. I want to be a night monk.
You want to be a? I'm sorry. You want to be a what now?
You want to be a what now?
A conch.
Why not a stonk?
Stonks.
Yeah, strength monk.
Wait, did I already name? Oh, wait, shit.
You okay?
No, because I haven't played D&D since everything started going down. I forgot the name of the monk
You also
character that I
play a
made, the
different
one that you
system,
gave me.
so- Yeah, Dragon Wing.
Oh, so we're both gonna be Dragon Wing.
No, I said you should do it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play Rick James.
Yeah, and mine is Dragon Wing. What? So, are you turning yours into Dragon Wing too?
No, I'm good.
Okay, because I thought you were turning yours into Dragon Wing.
No, I still have to play Chagar Gothicon, the sorcerer that hath no name at some point. I even have the mini form right in front of me.
Oh
Hell
yeah. I can't even with you guys. Y'all are hard to wrangle in. I just need you to know that you make it hard to be a DM and a host.
You know what though? I'm having a really great time with Zankus, because this is the first character that I've made that is not combat oriented, and I've been playing since like 2001.
Holy crap!
How
So
are you playing 3.5?
I mean, well,
Only made combat-oriented characters in 3.5.
yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah, that's what
exactly.
he's saying.
That's the point. Like, this is my first non-combat.
Oh, I realize I'm
One.
big stupid. Never mind.
Yeah,
All right.
his brain
With that,
chose what he
boys.
wanted to hear.
Oh, what's up, Brandon?
I was just saying, Agent's brain chose what he wanted to hear, man.
Sorry,
Big stupid out
it's
here.
coming up on 10:30. I haven't had
Yeah.
a cookie yet. I'm all out of whack.
Oh,
Blood sugar's getting low. I need
I
steak.
need a steak.
that makes sense.
All right, boys, it's time to put everybody to bed and get everybody their midnight snacks. So unfortunately, I got to start pulling the plug right here. Real
Aw.
quickly, let's just get a quick minute or so from Durdle. Shout yourself out, man. Let people know what you're doing, and whatever bullshit you feel like saying on the internet on a somewhat recordable platform.
Where they can find you.
Somewhat. Okay,
Yeah,
so
if you want to say something, cut your stream, then we'll edit it in. It's fine.
We can edit it if it's bad.
So, for those of you who do not know who I am King Durdle of the Durdle Kingdom. I am a variety streamer that does different games like Among Us. We do Town of Us every Thursday if you guys are ever interested in that. Do some speed running on the side, some retro games. I've been getting into shooters lately. I've been doing some content on TikTok as of late. I'm trying to get into some voice acting, which is an interesting journey. I just started it. So hopefully, that goes well. You can check me out on TikTok, Durdle_Kingdom. It is spelled D as in David, U as in Union, R as in Robert, D as in David, L as in Lincoln, E as in Edward. An easy way to remember how it's spelled, it's turtle with D's instead of T's. You can also check me out on Twitch. It says that I have 2.2k followers at the moment, but I actually have 1.1k. I got hit by a follow bot last night, so that kind of sucked. So my less how would I say, my less used platforms, I use Twitter, I use Facebook. Those I just post randomly. I don't really put much time into them, but I'm trying to get that in the future. Trying to build a website for an online web store. Still a work in progress because it takes forever to do that. My goal is to someday make a gaming store where people can just come in, have fun, play some video games on consoles, play some video games on the computer, chill, have a good time, play some card games as well. You can always check out my content. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Sometimes with some in between, if you guys are cool with that. Just here and there. But basically, I am a late night variety streamer, so I do have to state that if you are a person who gets up early or somebody who goes to bed early, you might not be able to catch me over on Twitch. That is the main platform that I go on. Like I said, been doing this since November of 2018. Been loving my work on this. I have an awesome community. They're really cool people. Really cool people to meet, really cool people to hang out with, to play with. And if you want to be part of the kingdom, just come on by, say hi, say, hey, I saw you on NoSkill Entertainment. And you're already a friend of mine at that point. It's just that easy. Right now, yeah, hell yeah. I've been getting into Valorant lately. I am actually learning how to be what people are saying, a good player, I guess. Learning from an immortal player how to play the game better. That's my main focus at the moment on stream. And yeah, I guess that's about it.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well put together. It's been a blast having you on. So let me send the boys off good night. And I think we got to wrap it right here because this has been a long episode, Durdle. You really know how to keep the conversation going.
Why, thank you.
So it's been a pleasure, man. I've had so much fun. I'm sure the boys have as well. So let's send them off with the proper farewell. Let's DJ. Tell everybody good night. Let's get it rolling, man.
Buenos nachos.
I hate you some days.
You thought I was bad.
Moving along, Sageland. You're next.
All right, have a good night, everybody. It's been a pleasure. And if you ever do get that store up and running, remember to use code Rakdos command at checkout.
And use the code Rakdos or Kyoji to get absolutely nothing off your order.
It just
You can
sends you a
charge
PNG
more.
of you flipping them off.
Oh, god damn it, guys. We're trying to close. Brandon, please keep us going.
Good night.
The enthusiasm, the enthusiasm is just radiating off of this man.
God, I'm so glad we all don't have like a no-skill house. I would kill all of you.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that off of the plan book. I was like, can you imagine?
Please do.
I was about to say, imagine.
All right. It's been a
should I do
blast.
it?
And what's up, Durdle?
Oh, should I do an outro as well?
I'm gonna get to you right now. Oh
Okay.
my god. It's been a blast, everyone. As stressful as these guys are and contributing to many of my other issues, it's always worth it putting up at the end, especially when we get a good guest. So,
Hell yeah.
long may he reign, Durdle Kingdom. Let's get us a good night from you, and I'll wrap us up.
Alrighty. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for listening. Good luck, good gaming, and as always, may you live long and durdle.